Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very fun video for me because it is all about the brand new Desi Perkins Katy and Desi collab. If you guys know me or if you guys follow me on Snapchat, Desi and Katy are two of my most favorite influencers. I just feel like they're two very genuine girls. You know, they don't promote bad reviews. They're not about bad behavior. I feel like they stay very true to the word. They don't share any negative feedback about what's going on in the beauty industry online. They are very self-kept and they are so motivated and hard workers, and you can truly see it in all of their Snapchats, their Instagram, their YouTube videos. So they're two girls that I absolutely admire. Desi is a brand that I really love. I have over 12 lipsticks of Desi Perkins. It is my favorite formula, the liquid dry matte. It's very comfortable, it's light, it's smooth on your skin, they're not over drying. So I have really high hopes for this collection with Desi Perkins. I know that it is going to be very well because I tried it out on my skin today, on my face today. This is a makeup look that I created using all of their products. So this video is going to be just a little review, some swatches on the products, and then at the end I'll have a small voiceover tutorial showing you how I achieved this eye look, which is, again, very smoky. As you guys know, I'm not afraid. Let's fix this hair. I really shouldn't have this on anymore, but it looks cute, so let's leave it on. As you guys know, I am not afraid of bold colors, so I love bold colors because I feel like they go really well with my dark hair, and I just like to experiment with them. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing this video and getting to know a little bit more about my reviews and what I think about them. So as far as the Desi Perkins and Katy collection, I pretty much have the entire collab, both highlights, the eyeshadow palette, both liquid lipsticks, the gloss, and I think that's it. So first, what I want to start with is going to be the eyeshadow palette. As you guys can see, that is what I have on my eyes today. I did use just some matte shadows from a different palette just to use in my crease and my transition, and this green that I use is in the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, so if you guys are interested in knowing that. But basically, this is the packaging of their eyeshadow palette. Very pretty rose gold matte, and I think that this is very like sleek, and it goes perfect with Desi and Katy because they're two bronze goddesses. So I really like the packaging, and then on the top it says their names, and that's actually how they sign their names, so that's pretty cool. And if you open up the palette, this is what the palette packaging looks like. This is incredible. So I was watching their YouTube channel, and a little bit about this packaging. They got their sample from a hat. They saw a hat, I think it was in Forever 21, but I'm not too sure, and they saw a hat and they sent the sample to Anna, and that's how they came up with this packaging. So I think that's really cool. When you open it up, you have your travel size mirror inside, so you can take this with you anywhere you'd like, and it is very lightweight, so it is travel friendly. And then you have your four, these are more shimmer shades, as you can see. I've used mine, that's why it looks like that. But starting here with this color here, this is Sue's, right next to it is Noli, this is Turbo Sun, which is Turbo, Katy's dog, and then this one is Harpoon. So Harpoon is one that I used today in the center of my lid. I used Harpoon because here in the pan it looks like it's green. It looks like it has like that emerald green shade to it, but it is really a green reflect gold, so it doesn't have too much green in it. It's just kind of like the undertone of the actual glitter. So let's go ahead and swatch that. One thing I do want to mention is two of these are to be used wet. So Sue's and Harpoon, these two shades here, these two shades in the diagonal, these are to be used wet. So first we're going to start with the dry ones, and then we'll do the wet ones. So this one here is Noli, very nice, and then we're going to go sideways this way, and that is Noli, very pretty. Next we're going to do Trebouson because that is the other dry one. No, I'm not flipping you off. And then we're going to start here and go this way. Very pretty. That one is like a maroon reflect purple. I definitely see a lot of purple in that. And then next we're going to go ahead and do the wet ones. So in order to get my shadows wet, all I'm doing is I have a little water cap or a water bottle cap filled with water, and I'm just going to take my finger and dip it in the water and then in the palette. So as so, just so you guys can see that I'm to harpoon. It looks like with the water, and then we're gonna swatch it. Holy mackerel. Do you guys see that? That is what I was talking about, where it looks like it is a green reflect gold. Come on, camera. And that is why I chose the green shadow. And then lastly, we're going to go in with Sue's, again with the wet finger. Holy crap, that is very chunky. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's kind of like falling off on my skin. This is like a horrible angle to do this, but that is so light that it can be used as like a highlight. But those are the 4 shades in the eyeshadow palette in the quad. I will say that while I was using these eyeshadows, I noticed that once I started to use, what is that called, Trebouson? Yeah, once I started to use Trebouson, my eyes started to burn. This is not the first time that that's happened to me. I did clean my brushes beforehand with a little brush spray, so I don't know if it's from the brush spray or if it's from the glitters, but when I've used glitters before in the past, that has happened to me, so I know that I have very sensitive eyes, so I am probably a little sensitive to some of the ingredients that are inside of this glitter palette, so I am just going to try it out again and see if it happens again. That way I can really decide on if it is from the palette itself and the glitter specks, or if it's from the brush cleaner. But all in all, I really do like this. The shades are beautiful. They are not shades that you would see in any other palette, and I'm just really excited that I was able to get my hands on this. And if you can see up close, once you do use the water in your palette, it does not ruin it. So they still look pretty put together. So next we're going to move on to the 2 highlights that came with the collab. So the first one is Fuego, and that is what I have on my cheeks right now. So the same packaging as the eyeshadow palette, but when you open Fuego up, this one is more of like a corally golden highlight. So that is what it looks like swatched on my finger. Look at how stunning that is. So let's wrap it all the way around. So one thing is for sure about this highlight, it is very smooth. It is not chunky at all. I didn't notice that it enhanced any of my texture. It's sitting nice on the skin, and it just really goes well with my skin tone. The name Fuego, it describes it just as it's fire. So that's a closer look up. This is a closer look of the highlight, Fuego. Next we have Mírame, which is basically look at me. And Mírame is a very pretty highlight. This one looks more so like a darker highlight, but it's not. When you swatch it, it's very light, so it's kind of like a champagne highlight. We'll do that. It's more so like a champagne highlight. And then we'll swatch that. You can see that it has that pink undertone. This one is more so of a pink undertone, and then Fuego is more of a gold undertone. But both of those are so pretty. I don't think you need dark skin to rock this one. This one will look very pretty on light skin as well. So those are the shadows and the highlights. I'm going to go ahead and wipe those off because we're moving on now to the lipsticks. So I did get the entire collab as I mentioned. So I'm going to first start with the two lipsticks. So the packaging on the lipsticks are so cute and very chic. They are just super simple but classy. They have that nude packaging, which if you guys saw Katy and Desi's YouTube about their packaging, they spent hours working on them, and I thought it was really cool how their husbands know how to do that stuff on the computers. So these are the two lipsticks, No Shade and More Creamer Please. One is more of a darker nude, and then the other one is more of a lighter nude. And then as you can see the detail on the packaging, let's show you guys. It has their signatures right on the metals, which is so gorgeous. This one is No Shade. On my skin tone, it looks more of like a pink nude. Let's go up this way. More like a pink nude, but it definitely isn't like a pink nude. So you have your pink undertone nude and then your brown nude. This is again No Shade and More Creamer Please. Moving on to their lip gloss. This is the lip gloss in the shade Over the Top. And it is a very glossy formula, and it has little gold specks in it. Very pretty. You can see the lipstick residue here. It's because I dipped into it right after applying it to my lips, and then you can kind of see it there on the skin too. But it is a very glossy feeling. It is not too thick. The gold specks in it are very gorgeous, and it's just more so of like a comfortable gloss. These are both matte lipsticks, and Hot Fire is the first one, and this packaging on here is nothing like the Dose of Colors, which it just really blows my mind because guess what, guys? You can't see what shade you're getting, but it's still so cute. The gold gunmetal lid and then this matte packaging down here is just so gorgeous, and that is what Hot Fire looks like. And we're going to go ahead and swatch that. Wow, that is so freaking bright. Holy mackerel. The camera's picking it up as like an orange red, but for some reason, I guess, you know what? Yeah, that's an orange red. It's a very bright orange red. It feels smooth so far. It feels very lightweight. That is so bright. I wonder if this is one of those reds where it will either make your teeth look yellow or if it makes your teeth look more white. And then the next liquid matte lipstick that I got in the collab is called Sauvage. And right off the bat, this dark vampy color reminds me of the Kylie Cosmetics birthday edition color in Leo. It's a very dark vampy color, perfect for fall, but then when you apply it, it doesn't really look like the Kylie because I know that the Kylie has a strong undertone of maroon. This one is like a deep purple with a brown undertone in it, and that is what it looks like there. So again, those are the two liquid lipsticks that come with the collab and the glitter lip gloss. If you guys are interested in seeing my tutorial on how I achieved this makeup look, then please continue to watch the rest of this video. Don't forget, before you leave, give this video a thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. I am almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I thank you guys so much. Spread the word, let your friends know about my channel. Let's have fun, and thanks so much, guys. I'd like to first just talk about this packaging. Everything came so nice and wrapped really nice to perfection, so shout out to Desi Colors for packaging everything up great and safely. As you guys know, I'm just going in with my usual lid primer and then setting it with a translucent powder. And then next on the lids, I'm going in with just a light brown transition shade. I really want to create a gradient with the shades, so I'm really just doing more so of like a light brown and then building it up more if necessary. As you guys will see throughout the video, I changed my complete look. At first, I wanted to do a gold with that Turbo Sun shade, and I noticed that I kind of should have stuck to something else. So here's where I'm building up in the corners with the shade, I think Harpoon. And then what I should have originally done has placed Sue's here in the center. But then this is where I noticed, you know what, I'm not liking the way that it looks. Here I was applying the shade Harpoon to my lids, and I noticed that I didn't like the way that the two shimmers went together. So this is where I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and switch it up. So I started to build up my outer corner with a deep green shade from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, and I actually liked this a lot more. The green just really complements that Harpoon color that I wanted to use, so that's what, or excuse me, the Turboson shade that I wanted to use, so that's what you guys see me doing here. With that deep green shade, I'm just adding that to the inner and outer corner, and then blending it through the crease just so it all transitions as one. With my finger, I am applying that shade to my lids, really building it up, but I did notice that these shades do have some fallout in them. Also, PSA, I mentioned this earlier, these shimmers really made my eyelids burn, and it wasn't just, you know, a normal burn. They were burning for minutes at a time, so I'm definitely going to test them out again and see if it happens again, and I will keep you guys up to date with that. I am here now applying the shade Fuego highlight to the tops of my cheekbone, and I noticed that these applied so smooth and nicely. They don't enhance any texture on my skin. As you can tell on my cheekbones, I do have a little bit of texture, but they are not really noticeable with the highlight, which is something that I really like. Next for lipstick, so originally I went in with the shade More Creamer Please, I believe, and then I didn't like the way that it just looked too dark for the look that I had, so I then applied No Shade right on top of that, and looking at it now, it still kind of looked just a little too nude for me, and then I just went over the top, literally, with over the top gloss, and I just added that right on top of the lipsticks to add that nice gloss and glitter. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I truly did enjoy every single product that I got. Thanks to my mom for sponsoring this video and getting me these items. Please do not forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I have a big surprise coming up soon for you guys, so please stay tuned for my next videos.